We'll start saying all praise and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash.
All right, double honors to our apostle, El Great Millstone. All right, Shalom, Wakasah, Laha Bakyar, which that's peace and mercy to the elect throughout the four corners, wherever you may be. As you already know, we the brothers from the brand new Gms Cleveland. All right, come back at y'all another video, another edifying, Lord willing, edifying session. We'll start off with the book of Ezekiel, man. All right, because the Lord has his men out there to deliver a message, and this message is getting delivered, man. That's why you have all these things coming out in the news with the 1948ers, and they basically butt breaking Jake to denounce their heritage, man. It's like the thing with Kyrie Irving, Kanye, you know what I'm saying, and various other situations, man. But that's all prophecy, man. All right, so we're going to go ahead.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 21. And the words of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is this proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth.
Yeah, this is the mindset of our people, man. They think the days are prolonged and the vision is prophecy. They think the vision is failing, man. They don't think Yahweh Shem Shah is coming back. They don't think, you know what I'm saying, the real true men of the Lord is out here. But all actually rather they are, man. You know what I'm saying? We are here to deliver a message, and we are here to tell you that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are indeed the chosen biblical people that the Lord has chosen and delivered out of the Red Sea.
I wanted to say because, like the brother said, that's the mind frame of our people. Because here it is, the Lord set us up. What the scripture say? Hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay, and that's what we're set up to do. And though we do that, you know, more people expect the things that we say to happen that following week. Okay, and when it don't happen, that vision failed. It didn't happen. No, not knowing that it's a set in a time. These things take place.
Verse 22. Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them, therefore thus said the Lord, power Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease.
And how the Lord gonna make the proverb to cease, man? By bringing prophecy to pass. Okay? Because, hey, man, the things that we're telling you are prophecy, which means it's written in the book, okay? And it's going to come to pass. So the way the Lord's going to make that talk cease is by bringing the famine and those different things that's written in the scriptures.
And they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel.
Ain't nobody going to be saying, man, them guys right there ain't prophets, man. Or they don't got, or them guys ain't coming in the name of the Lord, man. The Lord ain't dealing with those guys. Everything that they saying is of their own heart, okay?
But say unto them, the days are at hand, and every effect of every vision.
The days are at hand. Look, they happening right now before our eyes, man. Like Elder Macklemore always mentioned, the words are starting to come out the book.
For there shall no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
And that's the prophecies, man. The words well, who's speaking these words? They're actual men on earth, all right, that speaking these words, and they actually come in truth, man. I'm telling you that, look, man, the Lord is waking up the Israelites, which that's happening. We're telling you that World War III is about to take place, which the apostles been speaking about these things, and brothers have been out here for years. We've been telling you these things that are taking place. Why do you think it's happening? Because it's according to the word, man. That Isaiah.
It's the book of Isaiah 55 and 11. Now I'm going to start at 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it to bring forth a bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Go ahead, bro. So shall the word be that go forth out of my mouth.
And that's what the word is doing. Because we're using the word to gain the elect, man. So that water is these scriptures, man. Okay? And guess what, man? And that's why you have seen men and even women. Because I really couldn't.
Oh yeah, you know, keep on, keep reading.
Yeah, because it says, yeah, because it's simple to it's like the rain coming down from heaven and can't go back up. Can't go back up. Yeah. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
So pretty much everything that the Lord has said, okay, which the Lord speaks to his prophets. So every word of this book is going to come to pass, man. And it's not going to return unto the Lord void, man. Okay, it's going to, scripture going to say it, keep going.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
So guess what, man? Everything that the Lord is about to bring forth is going to prosper. Okay? First and foremost, we're witnessing it prosper from the beginning, man. Because why? We once didn't know our power. We once was out here and as strap-ons, man, thinking that we African Americans and Puerto Ricans and etc., man. But guess what? Through the Holy Spirit, the Lord revealed everything back unto us, man. Now we're standing upon our feet, man. Now we're growing in numbers, man. Okay?
And that's that prophecy we're going to really get that too. You know, I was about to say Revelation. We're talking about they stood upon their feet. And then they basically they were scared. Yeah, line it up from Revelation 11. Keep on where you at. Yeah, Bob.
Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 25, again from the top. For I am the Lord, Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Right, because the Lord is putting His Spirit upon His men to get roused up, man. That's why you see, like I said, it's always been on throughout the whole damn weeks, man. Last 2 weeks or so, you got the anti this, anti that, man. Esau is shook, but he's scared that the prophecies are taking place before him, man. Get that from Revelation.
It's Revelation chapter 11, verse 11.
Because he wasn't worried about you calling himself an Egyptian or an African or a Muslim or conscious or a black conscious. He's worried about you clinging to your heritage, man. Right. Go ahead.
Because he knows, ultimately he knows the power we have when we come back to our God, man. That's why Esau wanted to follow God. That's why it's about, they put it up on the apostles in the limo. You know, how did you get that name? Because they know what that name brings, man. They know once Israel is back with their power, nobody can touch us, man. And that's why Esau can't touch us now, man.
And then if you notice, it's a repetitive thing throughout the Bible. Why is the heathens always trying to get us away from the Lord, man? That literally happened throughout the whole course of our history, man. And it started with in the garden, man. The serpent got Eve and supplanted her with that basically a way that's not of Yahweh Shah, that philosophy, man. A different philosophy, man. So that started right there, man. And then throughout each and every kingdom, the heathens always try to get us to bow down to their God and separate from Yahweh Shah. Why is that?
Going back to the 5th chapter.
Yeah, because Esau, he knows the way that our Lord set out for us. He knows the scriptures, he knows what the Lord expects out of the nation of Israel. That's why he's able to counter those things. You know? But hey, like I said, the religious system is a fucking $1 trillion industry. When this devil have created these different religious systems to pretty much hold our people back. And by the Lord waking up his men, okay, we're able to tear down those different strongholds through the Spirit, you know? When it's Revelations 11 and 11, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from your house entered into them, and he stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them for sure.
Right, and that period from about 1619 or 1620 to about the early 1960s, man. You know what I'm saying? That's 350 years or so, man. And that's when they started getting back to Yahweh Shah. Because it started with, you know what I mean, I'm gonna say mainly, it started with a man by the name of Abba Bivens, because you did have, you know, the commandment keepers and so forth and so on. You had Nat Turner and a few other people that knew who they were. But this doctrine, that it really it started really with the man Abba Bivens, man. You know what I'm saying?
From Yahweh enter into them.
Right, what's that spirit of life? The spirit of life is the Holy Spirit. Us coming back to knowing who we are, man. That's why we gave that time frame. Go ahead.
It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them with sorrow.
Right, we stood upon our feet. This is what we're doing right now, man. We're standing upon our feet. We're proclaiming our heritage. We're telling you that your kings are born in captivity under Yahweh Bashir Yahushua and under his men. And then it said great fear fell upon them, man.
Esau scared, okay? Because why? Ultimately, Esau knows the job of the prophets. He knows that the Lord always wake up his men to prophesy against the kingdom, which he's going to destroy, man. So that's how Esau knows that he has a short time, man. That's how he knows that his time is ticking, because now the prophets arose. And ultimately, man, it's nothing that he can do about it.
Yeah, because it's all ordained by Yahweh Shah, man. Got that
Malachi chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great day, the dreadful day of the Lord.
Verse that's talking about Abba man, which John the Baptist, man. If you perceive it, man. But it makes sense, man, because it's true story, man. Mainly Abba man. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to tell you the further breakdown, and it's going to give you elaborate more on that prophecy concerning him. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
Right. So he had to wake us up. He had to bring us back to our heritage, man. He had to turn the point us back to that right path, that right way, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why scripture say, seek ye the old path, man. Us following, these other philosophies that's led nothing to death, man. Us claiming to be a Buddhist and, you know what I'm saying, and all these other things, man, it led to our demise, man. You got our people there in the worst condition ever under these philosophies, man, and under these doctrines, man. You know what I'm saying? You got our people just completely bugged out of their damn mind, man.
Chapter 2, verse 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Our people stiff-necked, man. See, our people don't care what the Lord got to say, man. And what shows you they don't care what the Lord got to say is their actions. Okay, the Lord is about action, man. Okay? When we out here, hey, like I said, man, the job of a prophet is very, very important in prophecy. Because we're telling you the right way and the wrong way, okay? We tell you, the Lord said what? Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up my voice like a trumpet. Show my people their transgressions in the house of Jacob their sins, man.
Hey, I feel where you stand in the spirit and with the words of Yahweh Bashir. Our people don't Yahweh Bashir. They jump up to themselves and they don't work like that. Had many here, day one, when our prophets were on the scene,
but they knew when the prophets hit the scene, that it was a message from Yahweh, man. But, like I was going into, it's very important. The prophets play a very important role in prophecy, man. Okay?
The scripture say where the vision is, just like people perish, bro. No, yeah, where no vision is, people perish. Because when you use that word vision, it's the same word that happens, man. It's gonna say prophecy, man. So where no prophecy is, people perish, man. Basically, the prophets are set up to guide the people. You know what I'm saying? They're like, because the Lord likened his flock unto a sheep, right? You need a shepherd, right? Which Yahweh shines the most of the shepherd. But you have many shepherds, which is prophets, man, that help guide the sheep, man. That's why scripture say my people have been lost sheep. And you know what I'm saying? The shepherds have caused them to err, man.
Oh, I got something for you, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
This Jeremiah 23 and 3. It says, I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I have driven them, and I will bring them again into their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord.
That's beautiful, man. It ain't gonna grow. That's why everything revolves around the prophets. First and foremost, y'all watching y'all shine and his men, man. You know what I'm saying? We're liking them to the apple of his eye. Nation Israel, but in particular, the men, bro. The Lord is focused on the men of our nation, man.
Ruth chapter 2 verse 30. For I knew that they
So
would
like,
not.
I want to make mention of, guys like, Kanye, guys like Kanye and Kyrie, because they not coming up under that order. They're not coming to the part. That's why they lacking, man. That's why they go on television and get defeated or eat some butt breaks, because they're not coming through that order, that straight gate, man. They may say some truth, but hey, man, ultimately coming back to the Lord, you have to come amongst the prophets, man, and get the information, man. So that's why those individuals are being defeated, man, because they don't reverence the shepherds, man.
They coming up some other way.
Step further, their foundation is not only how it's shot. If we have second Corinthians, they focus on things that are temporal. A career that's gonna fade away. They focus on riches. That don't gonna really profit them unless they take the seed. Most likely they will. But the point being is that if your foundation is not how it's shot, you're not gonna have the mindset to reach out to the prophets, to build yourself up and learn, and actually establish a platform of righteousness.
It's the book of Ruth, chapter 2, verse 30. And it reads, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Hey, the Lord know all the people ain't gonna listen. And you wonder, why y'all out there then? And why did Moses keep going back to Pharaoh, even though the Lord told Moses he was gonna harden Pharaoh's heart? Because this is what we gotta do, This is our reasonable service, man.
And they say in the if you got the truth, bro, you gotta go out there and proclaim it, bro. You can't be hiding the talent. The talent is natural. You gotta let it out. Yeah, man. Eventually, the spirit gonna happen. He's gonna say something, bro. Yeah, Jeremiah 20.
It says, but in the land of their captivity,
hey, first and foremost America, but then we also spread it throughout the four corners of the earth.
I'm like, the state Lord put this in there, he said, it's like a fire, so eventually going to say something. And they showing you that with these, like the celebrities that basically just, they ain't prophesying per se, but they got to speak on it. You know what I mean? And that's why they get in trouble or whatnot. This is all the focus about the Lord.
Hey, but the thing they do with Kyrie, man, and you even had that nigga, Shaq, and then, Warren, an idiot, like, he ain't do nothing, man. How is he an idiot bringing out I'm saying some of the truth, he didn't bring out their entire speech. Kyrie kept it for African.
Most of the link.
Yeah.
That show you like, oh, he didn't even really say nothing.
Yeah, bro. He saw you a devil, man. He trying to paint that narrative, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are the devil, man. And you run everything like Kanye was saying, bro. It's true.
Hey, Kyrie, I was watching the interview that he was about to say, and their agenda, I don't want to say their agenda, but the people, their agenda.
That's why they get tied to this world, man. And you see it, man. What happened with Kanye, man? He took away his deal. He took away his Nike, his deal. Kyrie took away Nike. So when you do these things, you speak out against these people. You had the part of evil, make yourself a prey.
That's
man.
Why the Lord said, "Trust not our enemies, man. Don't even get in a covenant with the devil." Because hey, man, when you, hey, that's why, hey, man, when Satan tempted Yahushua, and showed him the different things, the gifts that he could give him, man. How I ain't take that shit. So hey, man, Esau got the right to take that shit from you, man. You shouldn't have been in hand in hand with the devil from the get go, man.
That's why the scripture says you get destroyed the heart, man.
Yeah, because Satan was showing Yahushua these kingdoms, and the thing, you best believe he was showing them the things that these kingdoms had to offer. Yeah, America, so forth and so on. Yeah, the technology, the festivities, the pleasures that come with it.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures, they would know what it was showing here is being how we shot for everything in Lord anyway.
But the scriptures, see what Kyrie and Kanye and them, man. You know, Esau taking those different gifts from him. You know, the scriptures say that what? He would make thee bare and would not feel sorry for it. The scripture said if he had need of thee, he would use thee and smile upon thee. So them Nike and Adidas dropping the scriptures going to that, man.
Proverbs 4 and 14. It says, "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away."
So don't even look their way, man. I don't give a damn what they got to offer, man. Because at the end of the day, the scriptures say what? If he do it fairly good, he would do it unwillingly, and at the last, he gonna declare his wickedness, man. So the wickedness is bound to come out. He's a devil. He can only hold it but for so long, man.
Saying, well, we can't hold the truth. We can't hold the wickedness. You feel me? It should be waiting, man. Like a fucking snake, man. Just waiting for the perfect time to do some bullshit.
Yup, perfect time to strike. Because at the end of the day, you know, when he make a covenant or he make any type of agreement with you, in the end, he's gonna be on top and you gonna fail. You know?
Okay. Psalms 37:12 says the wicked plotteth against the just.
Hey, that's what Esau does, man. He plot up against the Jews, the just, man, the righteous. Okay, he plot up against the righteous, man. Everything that he establishes, everything that he brings forth, it's a plot against Jake, man.
And gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth represent power. He uses his military might and he uses the power of deception.
Well, look, he used the police officers in the low poverty neighborhoods. That's why you always see fucking police gunning Jake down. Hey, with the pen. Hey, the laws that Jake is known to commit or do, they carry a harsher sentence. It's something that he would do, you know? So yeah, man, that's how Esau do.
Because when you read that, I'm holding the book out. You read that Isaiah 10:1. Then when you read that second verse, it says, I'm going to start from the top. Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievances which they have prescribed. And then it's the point. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless, man. So when he write them laws, it's to basically mess Jake up, bro. It says to rob the poor, bro. You know what I'm saying? To basically make widows, man. This man is doing all type of things, writing these laws, these unrighteous decrees to basically further afflict Jake, man. That's all to go down to, man.
This is Psalms 37:13. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Yeah, that day coming, man. That day coming where Esau's about to fall. We living in that time, man. See, the Lord is sitting back laughing at this devil. You know why? Because ultimately this devil thinks he's doing his own thing. Here it is, this devil, he's bringing down the economy. He's about to cause all these different things to happen, but he thinks it's because it's his agenda. And he's doing his own thing, not knowing that the Lord is sealing those instructions in your mind, you know, to carry out those acts.
It talks about that in Isaiah 10th chapter. It's about the acts, both of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you know a person that's hitting the tree with an axe and the axe boasting itself against you when you the one swinging it?
Right. Real talk. Yeah, that you like the axe has no power if the person wielding it doesn't swing it, bro. It'll just be there. The axe will just be there. It won't be doing nothing. So if the Lord, you can liken that to the Lord controlling this devil. If the Lord don't put the spirit on the devil to do something, then the power ain't really in there. That's why the house understood that. He said the power ain't given to you unless by my Father. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the Lord understood that too. That everything is ordained through the Heavenly Father.
And that's funny because if Esau, if you did your own thing, right? If you decided that all these moves that you're making, you wouldn't be moving towards self-destruction. You're on the path where you're destroying your own self, man. So if it was all up to you, you wouldn't be on that path, man.
And I make a statement to add to what you just said, because if you think about it, you paying attention, right before Russia basically invaded Ukraine, all the nations came together and basically signed a pact, and they said they wouldn't use nuclear weapons. It was like a week before, and then right after they invaded Ukraine, since that time, Putin has threatened to use the weapons like every fucking week. You know what I'm saying? So it's showing you, like I said, it's not really in the power of your hands, but in the power of the Father.
Perfect point. What the scriptures say, Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord just playing with these motherfuckers' minds, man. These kings of the earth, Kim Jong-un. You want to know why he just was flying fucking 180 warplanes by some close to something? Because the Lord put the spirit in him to do that shit.
In Psalm 37 and 14, it says the wicked have drawn up the sword and have been provoked to cast down before an enemy and to slay such.
Hey, I want to say this, man. Jake, our people don't even see the sword in the bow. Here it is, Esau is aiming a sword at you niggas and a bow at you niggas, and you don't even see it. We see it. Go ahead.
Cast down before an enemy and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
There you go. It says Esau, he bent off the bow and drawn the sword to slay such as be of upright conversation. What do we really, like, when you got to our, the teachers, really the teaching of the scriptures, what are we saying that? Like, all, you know what's really wrong with what we're saying? We said that Esau, you gotta go. That's the problem right there. And the problem ain't none of the other stuff.
Or he's not the true chosen people of the Heavenly Father.
Which is
That's
true.
the issue. Which is true.
It's just true, man. And again, this is how cold the Lord is. The Lord put His Spirit on a lot of the devils, a lot of your own kind to write these books and write these literature pieces and bring out historical facts, and then we use it.
Well, who published these, man?
And Cambridge.
Who was a bunch of Edomites, man?
Edomite put together this. The Spirit of the Lord made the Edomite put together for us. And then.
Who came up with the internet? We're researching these facts on, man. Who devils did, man? We're using your own devices to quote, man. Who came up with, we all know the Lord, who came up with YouTube? Who came up with the etymology online, man? What's first in these words, you know, so hey, man, you devils, man, you going down, man.
You got something else?
I was going to say that Jay probably thought of it, but the Edomite, hey, he got it back. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 20. But the wicked are like the troubled sea, and it cannot rest, whose waters cast up mire and dirt. There is no peace, saith my power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, to the wicked. Right, it's troubled waters. It's waters that's constantly raging. Troubled waters, what troubled waters it destroys ships, it causes natural disasters, and the Lord compared the wicked, Esau Edom, to troubled waters. Because what does Esau Edom do? He destroys, man. You know what it said, that cast up mire and dirt. There's no good thing comes out of Esau, man.
Yeah, that's the prediction. Yeah, that's our also work on that point. When water casts up that miry dirt and all that shit, like you said, it's nothing good that comes out of it. Because that water is supposed to be clean and bring forth that life. But Esau Edom, he's the opposite. He brings forth filth and dirt, you know what I'm saying? Wickedness, like mischievous devices.
And the scriptures say that he is as death.
Yep.
Which means death everywhere this devil moves and death follows him, man.
Right. Also say that who can make straight with the ones made crooked.
But that's the spirit, because me and the brother Kadash was going into even these overdoses, man, with this opiate nonsense, man. Who brought forth the opiate, man? Who's the reason why fucking thousands and thousands of his own people is overdosing, man? He is, man. He is as death, man. He the reason why cancer, HIV, everything exists, man. If you got fucking health problems, he's the reason why, man. You know why you got joint problems? But this devil came over fucking concrete, man. Hey, man, the scriptures go into how this devil was set up to take peace from the earth. He did an excellent job, actually, man. Taking peace from the earth, man. Hey, that shit's crazy. Jake's still looking, trying to. Hey, here it is. We call out this devil for all of his wickedness, but our people still trying to find inch of good in him. You know what? They need to stop that all the stimulus shit. You know, Jake's still
They trying to realize the little shit he gave you. I did a video on it. I think they gave like that fucking some museum on theater in New York. They gave like $50 million while they was giving everybody else like $14 million.
But still though, Jake, it was all to collapse his economy.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say at the end he gonna declare his wickedness, man. He put out those different stimulus checks and all that. Okay? Well, it was ultimately to collapse America, man. Okay, these elites knew what they was doing. So while you was getting these stimulus checks and he was smiling, happy, he had a whole agenda behind it. He ain't just doing good because he righteous, man.
That's why you got the inflation now. Basically, the stimulus is the reason why you got this high inflation now. And there's no turning back. You know, I mean, the way the system's set up, the system is set up once it's inflation tick. You know, they like it ain't no stopping it. That's why they switch. That's why they switch on this.
That's what you mentioned earlier, how the Lord is working on the minds of these men. But fulfill prophecy. Prophecy is the form of the remedy. Here goes the remedy for all this inflation that's going on. It's going to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not about to get stopped.
To prove that the Lord he has full control over Esau. The proof to sum everything up, man. Okay, to seal up the envelope is that we're calling out Esau for things that he haven't done yet. We're telling Esau what he gonna do before. We telling Esau his next move. We see in the media, you're trying to paint this image on us, man, so you can be justified in coming down. We're telling you you're gonna come and get some of us, man. We're telling you some of us going. We know your moves before you make them, man.
Isaiah 40:72. Take the millstone and grind mills, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Hey, Esau is butt naked right now, man. Everything is showing, man. Everything is showing, man. Okay, go ahead.
It says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet you as a man.
You know that's your whole shop, man. Yep. He ain't meeting you as no man, because when he did, y'all murdered him.
Yeah.
He's coming in that angelic body, man.
Yeah, with the new
The thousands of heaven, man.
Yep. And then see, this is the reason why we out here. We're proclaiming the day of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? We're telling that Yahweh Shemel Shah gonna come back. He's gonna take the devils out of power, and we're gonna rule over you, man. That's in the prophecies, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about the Lord gonna second Ezra 2, second Ezra 6 and 7. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the day we wait for, man. When the Lord overturns this nightmare, takes the devil out of power, and then puts us into power, man. That's exactly what this is about the devil. Like, it's a nightmare, man.
Because you know that y'all was made to be serving unto us anyway.
Yeah, the scriptures go into that. I see servants upon horses and Christians walking on earth for service.
Yep.
We just had to go through this so we can learn that balance, man.
Yeah.
To learn, actually, like the elder Yeshua was just going into that in that video dealing with Zechariah the 8th chapter. We had to learn the law, to know righteousness.
Yep. And that's the beautiful part about this, because what you're just saying, it says, be perfect even as your heavenly Father in heaven is perfect. And when you go into that word perfect, basically gonna say moral, it's gonna say upright, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You gotta, in order to be a perfect judge, you gotta know both sides, man. You gotta know.
That's why Esau be judging Jake, man. Don't understand the struggle. And you sending Jake off, and some shit, you'll be like, man, I understand, man. Look, man, I can't, have mercy on you for this, because I myself been through there, yo.
And But this devil, he been raised with a silver spoon in his mouth, man. His whole life, man, he been living.
You stole a chicken out of the store?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta give you 10 years.
But see, if you would have read the scripture say, "Who will pity a man?" You got that?
I got maybe not despise the
That's what I'm talking about. It's Proverbs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. That's the spirit.
This is Proverbs 6:30. It says, men do not despise a thief if he still to satisfy his soul when he is hungry.
Right, if a person hungry, okay, and he take from you, I believe, according to the scripture, you can make him work it off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if you get caught,
If you get caught, pay back, you know?
But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house.
That's the scripture. So if the man get caught found stealing, like I said, he's basically supposed to pay you off. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, man. Esau, he don't understand that scripture, because if he was a righteous judge, and then like say a person came in and got caught stealing, he'll leave out. Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Let him work it off. Good, man. Instead of giving somebody 10 years, man, this nigga's stealing the whole country, man. You a fucking hypocrite, man. We don't see. This is the thing about Jake, man. That's what make Jake mad, bro. Jake's spirit, even wicked niggas in the world, when you ain't being right and fair, that's what bitch Jake off for you, bro. Like say Jake work for you, and it's like, look, man, I think say, Jake work for you, and it's like, all right, man, bro, no, I keep one better. That's what Prince Jacob was, bro. When Jacob told you, like, look, I work for Leah, and make sure I work for Rachel, and then he gave him Leah, bro. And then he like, you tricked me, man. You feel me? So Jake
that was actually righteous though for him to do that.
Yeah, it was, because she was the firstborn.
Yeah, but
but Jacob worked for Rachel, and the technical sense you're right. Right, but more so in the technical sense you weren't right, because the father said Leah's the firstborn, which that's true. But he worked for Rachel. Right, you know what I'm saying? So he tricked him, yeah.
It's always some shit with you saw, you know?
But in that case, that was nonetheless, that's the mentality, bro. When you ain't being fair, Jay get mad, man. Go ahead,
No, I was gonna get this.
Give me that. Go ahead,
Romans 2:1. It says, therefore, thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judges. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself, for thou that judgest doeth the same things. Okay, so pretty much Esau does every law that Esau got in this society, he's guilty of breaking it. What law in the Bible that the Heavenly Father is guilty of breaking, man? No law, man. The Lord is righteous, man. Okay, but here it is. Esau got a law, don't speed up and down the street. But then you see him up for the cop cut his lights on just to do 150. You know? Yeah, you watch this devil lock people up for stealing, like the brother was mentioning. This devil steals whole countries, and he steals nations and people, man.
Not to digress, but you made me think of like with the Samuel Bull situation. You got Samuel Bull, Samuel Bull actually killing people. But based on because he had information that could sink John Gotti, they gave him a pass.
You know, he saved the boy, Jake, though.
I'm just using the scenario, you know what I mean? Like you said, basically they system not fair. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you both consider doing something, y'all both go around, and still because it's facts. Like I said, when Esau could use you, then that's when it basically he'll manipulate his own system. You know what I mean? He don't play fair.
He'll break his own system.
He'll break his own.
Yeah, you know what? You really supposed to get 30 years in prison, but since you know, I need you.
Since you work for me, we'll
probation, man.
We'll cut corners.
Micah 2, man, walking up that decree
Now listen to this. A perfect example, man. Esau like to call us terrorists, okay, or call another person a terrorist, right? When you look up the word terrorist, look at that, read that definition.
This is definition of terrorist: a person who uses unlawful violence and intimidation, especially against civilians in the pursuit of political aims.
Right, so Esau is saying something like this is terrorism, okay? But he ain't gonna drop a bomb on the damn country where there's a bunch of little kids at, man. Okay? And just smile when he do it. Okay, but then call somebody else a terrorist, man. That's the devil being a damn hypocrite, man. Because why? He's the top of the top. He's on the top right now. No one can judge you but the Most High. Okay, but listen to this. Verse 2, it says, but we are sure that the judgment of Yahweh is according to truth against them which commit such things. And thinkest thou this, O man, that judges them was doing the same things, that thou shalt escape the judgment of Yahweh, man. So, hey, that's why the Lord ultimately got judgment coming for these devils, man. Because guess what, man? Same thing you judging these people here on, you about to get judged upon these things. And these people only do it because this is what you are. The scriptures go into how whatever the governor of the city is, or the people that dwell there and praise it, he established his way. That's like just like if we came up with a restaurant right now, we're gonna sell things in our restaurant according to our culture. So Esau is a damn robbery, he's a thief, he's a vagabond, he's a murderer, a rapist, he's all of these things in one. Child molester. This is why all these things are at an all-time high here in America, man.
That's why we don't get mad though, because we know Esau the rap sheet to the heavens, man. And he got a fucking ass with him coming.
They said, God bless America.
Really said, really that God, he's talking about Satan. Because like that's the manipulation of words, man. Esau say God, but he really means Satan, bro. And that's why when people to the unlearned, you like see he reverence God, he worship God, but that God is just a title, man. Anything or anybody can be a God, man. It's just a word means power, man. Allah. So you gotta understand this man when he reference God, he's talking about the Satan, man. He ain't talking about the Heavenly Father. Now the question should be, well, which God are you talking about? When Esau says God, which God, man? Because we worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. This man worships Satan, man.
I'll show you something that's spiritual. You had to say about something, man. You cut you up. When you go into masonry, you look at the compass, which is really a 6-point star, but when you look at that G, they take different nations, all kind of people all around the world. Masons, so they believe in different powers. But it's just a G in there. So because they're not worshiping their own God, they're worshiping
G stands for God. Believe in God.
That's why cameraman gotta.
Yeah, you go look up what Manny P. Hall said or Albert Pike said. You ever go look up what Albert Pike said or Albert Manny P. Hall, they'll tell you. Manny P. Hall said the God of the masonry. That's actually written down. That's written down.
You have two forms of masonry now.
That's written down.
You have the cross and bones, and you have the compass and square. It's two forms of masonry. One serves the devil, and one serves God.
I mean, you got a righteous architect, you got righteous masons, and that's what we're doing right now. That's why you take one of Peter and stone. I mean, we building masonry go back to building, right? Absolutely. Correct. So when you go in, like I said, that's documented paperwork. You go look at Albert Pike or Manly P. Hall, they both reference the power of Satan as the God of masonry. Flat out. God, like I said again, when you go into masonry, there's a lot of different levels of degrees. That's why the lower levels don't understand what they really into. You know what I mean? Like, but once you get to a certain level, the 30 and above, that's why the 33 the level of masonry is deep. I mean, but it's just like with this got levels. You know, on the left hand side, they got levels too. A lot of people don't know what they into. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's documented. You go look that up and look up the people. I can look at it right now.
Job chapter 19, verse 11. He hath also kindled his wrath against me, and he counted me into him as one of his enemies. His troops come together.
I think it's the 9th verse. It says the righteous shall rise up from the hypocrite.
It's Job chapter 17, verse 9. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger.
All right, hold it right there.
Verse 8.
It's just cool. Hold it right there though. It says the righteous shall hold on his way. So if you woke up to your Israelite, you're supposed to cling to it and never let this heritage go. Never denounce your true heritage, man. That's what a lot of these men of our nation and women of our nation are doing, man. They basically sellouts, man, in one way, shape, or form or another. You always had sellouts among our nation, man, and Judas is the main sellout, man. When you look at his story, everybody knows the story of Judas, man. Even people that don't even read the Bible know about Judas, man. They just know that nigga had a reputation for being a damn sellout, man. Get that verse out.
Job chapter 17, verse 8. upright men shall be astonished at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite.
Now, is that not happening? Is innocent men not stirring themselves up against the hypocrite? Yes. That's why you see Jake from all corners, and they just calling the devil out, man. They telling this man he's a hypocrite. The things that he do is full of hypocrisy. They found out one of the brothers posted an article. Adidas is linked to Nazi Germanism, man. Or the founders, it has some type of ties with Nazi Germany, man. So how the hell was it like?
I just like to add to that, because did y'all see the new Adidas shoes? The one that look like Baphomet feet?
Oh yeah, I see.
Right, so you know, I'm not surprised that you said that.
Yeah. One of the brothers posted it, bro. So this just show you how hypocritical this man is, man. And then on top of that, this man to do things right, like where he just recently they cut ties with Kanye. Not to keep bringing that up, but that's kind of like the hot topic. They still gonna use this design of this man's shoes though, man. Ain't that some shit? That just show you how hypocritical and how much of a devil he is, man.
It shows you who really got control.
Who owns this place, man?
Who you can't speak against, you know?
Job 9:24, man. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Why Esau ain't locking niggas up for speaking against the apostles and elders of great millstone? If a hate crime is a hate crime, why you not locking people up for hating us? Okay, but soon somebody speak against these small acts, it's an issue. It's the end of the world, man. Okay?
You know what? But everything is biased in the system. You know, what's that lady name that wrote The Matrix? Sophia something. Well, regardless of the fact, the lady that actually wrote The Matrix and Terminator is a Jake woman. And long story short, she was talking about her movie, or the books, their books that they took and Esau made movies. But basically, those are copyright. But the government doesn't protect their copyright. Now, let that have been an Edomite that wrote them stories. You know what I'm saying? But because you see a Jake, so you know what I mean? Like, there's a whole bunch of hypocrisy here and biases. You got it.
Shit, what y'all have? Nah, y'all can go because we calling for the downfall and destruction of this place, man. You shouldn't, as an Israelite man, you shouldn't want this place to go on, man. You shouldn't want wickedness to forward itself, man. Because that's all that's happening here. All that's happening is wickedness is being forwarded, is being pushed in the forefront, and righteousness is being downtrodden, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and 1.
Oh God, that's a spirit.
Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And that's what we're doing. Okay, which Mount Seir was an ancient habitation of these Edomites. Okay, so hey man, the modern day of Mount Seir is America. And we set our face against it and prophesy against it. Okay, which means what, man? We're speaking. Hey, the scriptures say that the prophets before them all both prophesied against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. So we're telling you that all of these different things are coming to America. Okay, just like the same plagues the Lord sent upon Egypt. Okay, but it says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord, the God, Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate, man. Okay? And you got a lot of niggas out there, they be on the comment boards of these lessons, certain brothers' lessons. Why y'all always got to talk about the so-called white man? The Lord just said, I'm against thee. So basically, whoever the Lord is against, we're against. We rolling with the Lord, man. You know how you women out there, my bestie, I'm with my best. We with the Lord like that, man. We standing on business. The Lord said, who will rise up for me against the evildoers or the workers of iniquity, man?
You niggas, you sell out niggas ain't doing it, man. A lot of you jakes out there, you see the wickedness that this man doing, man. A lot of you, like I said, a lot of you entertainers, you Charles Barkley's and Shaqs and them whole 9 yards, they see the wickedness that this man doing on a high level, man. And they don't call none of it out. Man, you know how bitch man you gotta be to do that, man. Here it is, man. Bro, here it is. You in a facility with these niggas. You seeing all type of wicked and just straight off things these niggas doing. You just whistling.
Here it
you
is.
Say you mind your business, bro.
All these Edomites are jumping on all these, and I don't mean to keep talking about and Kyrie, but all these Edomites they said they got their face set against them, and here it is. They all hate these men right now for basically speaking facts, and you niggas gonna have a nerve to jump in on it. You don't defend them. Here it is. They speaking against Kyrie, and you gonna have the nerve to even, man, come on, man. Shaq and Barkley, you gotta go, man.
Real talk.
You just gotta go.
You ain't gonna see no Edomite speak against another Edomite because of Jake, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They gonna stick with each other.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Let y'all stop getting that.
I got one out.
Just to back them up. This Psalms 139 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee. So that's the right mindset to have. You're supposed to take heed to the standard, principle that comes in the form of this book, sound doctrine. And anything that the Lord hates, we hate.
It say hate thou.
Perfect hate.
Yeah. And it say hate thou abomination even in me, man. You gotta hate wickedness, man. Like you can't pity pat with wickedness, man. You gotta hate it, man. You be Jake be lukewarm with wickedness, man. Well, I kinda don't like that, but I like no.
These Edomites, they in the right spirit, man.
Yeah.
These Edomites in the right spirit. They hate you niggas, man. Ain't no way. They hate you.
Yeah, they hate you, bro.
And they gonna show you. You think the reptiles gonna come out and show you niggas some love? Man, hell fucking no.
Setting the stage up now. You can see it. I got a scripture.
Go ahead,
Piggyback off of what you're talking about. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3. We'll start at verse 1. Point is verse 5, though. It reads, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
America, full of lies and robbery. How it is the bloody city because the blood of the Israelites, man.
What's the lies? Yeah, our Lord and Savior, the so-called white man. The guy himself is an Edomite. Fucking lies. The true children of Israel are so-called white people. Man, what? That's all a fucking lie, man. That you over, man, that's all a lie, man. You're not the children of the Most High, okay? The Most High and His Son is not no two pale-faced devils, man, okay?
All the bywords.
Yeah, man.
Black, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, that's all bullshit.
Wickedness is righteous. What? Wickedness is righteous.
Back in verse 1 it says, woe to the bloody city, and it is all full of lies and robbery, the prey departeth not.
Man, it's a bloody ass city, man. Not only have our blood been shedded here, but blood is still being shed up until this day, man. No other country have as many murders as America. First of all, these other countries don't even let their citizens have guns, man. Okay? Esau know about the curses. Esau know that the scriptures go into how our eye will be evil towards our brother. So you know, I'm gonna put the guns, I'm gonna put all these niggas together and throw some guns down there and watch them kill themselves, man.
Verse 2, the noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels.
God damn, bro, you can't even go to sleep without hearing fucking cars ride past 3, 4 in the morning. Esau, here it is, you sleep, you know, cars, niggas on their way to work at 2, 3 in the morning, man. Fucking train.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the stuff he naming Nahum, right? That's not right.
Yeah.
Right. The stuff he naming that was in the ancient world, right? The whip, because you would use the whip in order to keep the horse going, so basically the chariot can go. You know what I'm saying? And to let you know how times have become more confusion and more wicked, is because like the brother is saying, now everything is technology. Everything
Now they're selling grease.
Right. Everything is technology and the noise is increased on a higher level. Because Esau know that shit send out frequencies.
It's the spirit.
Put spirits on it.
Edification, bro, look. God damn.
There's something going on. There's no time to where it's never just silence and peace. There's no rest here. There's always something going on. The store's open 24/7. And actually,
messes up your body because it creates stress. You know what I mean? So they like that has your body out of harmony. You know what I mean? Back into the and trust me, believe this man has did a diligent search. So Esau know what he's doing to a degree. Don't get me wrong. Some shit he might be like they said that Esau basically came up with it's a method of welding where they glue something up and basically form the weld. That was by accident. But a lot of shit Esau actually know what he's doing, you know what I'm saying?
All that shit, Jake.
say that, but
Yeah, that
he's
man-
so puppet too, though.
Yeah, that man, he knows, because, man, like you said, he give a diligent search, man. And it's nothing you can hide. This devil knows how to, he knows the body to a T. This is how he ain't know he doing this. Yeah, that's why he's able to put certain things in the frying pans or put certain things in the water, certain things in the food, because he know that it'll create high blood pressure, high cholesterol, cancer. He's a fucking devil, man. I can't wait till the Lord bash this nigga in
And
here.
you said some spiritual. When you really break it down, a lot of this shit he's doing is basically because he look at you like you spending money. So a lot of this shit is feed up things to make money. You're right. Back in verse 2 it reads, and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. Verse 3. The horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses.
That's talking about World War III. You know what I'm saying? Glittering spear being what? Those missiles. And those missiles is going to cause a mass number of death. That's why it says what they talk about the corpse. What they say about the corpse?
Back in it says, and a great number of carcasses.
Yeah, it's a lot of carcasses, a great number of carcasses. Because those nuclear missiles is going to cause mass destruction. Not only to America, but other countries too, man. You know, so that's why you gotta, you know, the spirit gotta be on you to understand these scriptures, because it literally bounces around from time period to time period. The Lord has to be dealing with you as far as reading the scriptures. Because I know the brother Lord bring it out a lot. The Holy, it's actually a spirit that comes with, you know, the word. And that spirit, the Holy Spirit, which guides you and it gives you the understanding of what you're reading. So now Holy Spirit, understanding.
And there's none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft.
I'm talking about America, these Edomites. The scripture says, I've seen the wicked in great power and spread himself like a green bay tree. Hey man, I was thinking about that Halloween stampede that happened over there in South Korea. Them niggas, them Ammonites wasn't celebrating no damn Halloween before they joined hand in hand with these devils.
When you read that and go into it, they said it was Edomites over there, from here. You know what I mean? So just so happened, you had college students from here, about what school that was over there, like say, mingled in with that
You
shit.
think 50 years, 100 years ago, it was Ammon over there taking streets with costumes on? With monkeys? No, man. But guess what? As soon as they drink that Babylon juice, look what happened. Fucking mass judgment happened, man.
That's what happened when you follow the ways of Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? It have you doing things that's perverse, man. Because them people over there, a lot of them, yeah, they heathens as well. A lot of them other nations, they heathens, but they got certain standards within their own cultures, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau is considered the basis of men. Like, he's the lowest of the low, man. Like, when it comes to men and women amongst humanity, they are the bottom of the barrel, bro. That's why Esau is
put it on the camera stand, just hold it. Just hold it. Like, okay. You try to hold it like that, your arm goes.
Verse 5.
Excuse me?
Verse 5, and it reads, Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness.
Hey, yeah, these other nations, man, they starting to know about America, man. These other nations, they starting to realize that America is the cause of everything, man. See, what America like to do is, these Edomites, they like to use their media to demonize other nations, man, and say that this nation is the reason why this is going on, but it's really you devils. These other nations ain't the reason why the C-19 came about. It was you. You put that together in the laboratory, man. So these other nations is starting to see, oh, this devil's a. Hey, that's why. And that's why when, you know, these other nations are so thirsty to get to America, the land of the free, the land of opportunity. As soon as they get here, they find out that these Edomites are a bunch of moles, man. It ain't what it was like that.
Verse 5 again, it says, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. finish it out. Verse 6, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Right. When you son as a gazing stock, you looking hard upon it, man. You like, matter of fact, most of that word gazing stock. That's why when John the Revelator, we see Babylon, we see the woman, which is a representation of Babylon the Great, that was riding the beast, which is later on EU. He marveled at it, bro. Like, bro, like this woman right here, like you can marvel at her, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like he was looking at her in like a great admiration, man. Like, damn, man. This Babylon the Great has a lot of things that it not promotes. It has a lot of things to indulge in. That's what I'm thinking about.
Lord of those nations. And especially in the ancient world, when you had a harlot in the city, what would she do? She would array herself in precious garments. You know what I'm saying? She would have fine linen, fine jewels, right, to gain the attention of different people.
Oh, matter of fact, once you get that word, get Revelation. I got it.
So, in the Hebrew, so it says 872:10, row E, and it basically it says the outline of biblical usage: looking, appearance, seeing, sight. The definitions: A, seeing; B, appearance; C, sight or spectacle.
Yeah, spectacle. There you go. And then see, and that's beautiful because, like I said, when John seen the whore, he marveled at her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Al.
Just like you do with a woman when you see her, she's beautiful.
You know, you can start.
She got a lot of, she got, nice breasts, nice round, behind, you marvel, dang, wow, look, damn, So that's how, John, he looked at America like, damn.
About to get into it.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 1. And there came out of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Yeah, the great whore is Babylon the Great is America, and then it sitteth upon many waters. That's the people, man. Go ahead.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Right, that's the other nations take upon the Babylonian ways, man. Their customs, their mannerisms, how they set up their society, how they run their society. Because you look at these heathen nations, they gotta come here, they gotta learn English, they gotta put on these suit and ties to be a part of certain political positions. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta act and live a certain way, man, to appease this beast, man, to appease this horde. But
verse 3, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Yep, yeah, the 7 heads and 10 horns. All right, the 7 heads, your brother already knows, Germanian major, Germanian minor, and then so forth and so on. And then you have the 10 horns, which is a representation of the EU, which back in the ancient world, they went under their biblical names, man. Like the little horns, Anglo-Saxon, and so forth and so on, man. Yeah, I'm all right.
Verse 4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Right, that's what we was going to earlier, man. When the heathens got here, this place wasn't hyped up to what it was supposed to be, man. The hype wasn't real, man. Yeah. It said it was arrayed in purple, scarlet, and gold. So on the outside, it looked, that's like meeting a bad chick, man. You like, man, she look fine, but when you get with her, man, the box ain't all that, and she's corny, she's boring, she stinks.
Well, hey, because they show certain parts of Babylon, they'll show you East 30th. They'll show you East 30th, man. They show you Pepper's Pike.
Yeah. Beechwood, man. So then when you get here, you land like, wow, man.
Yeah, man. They didn't like them. Damn, niggas.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This
ain't going on in my country.
Right, or you like, this ain't what I seen in the brochure. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ever saw that Morton episode? They went on the vacation.
They got
the big
yeah,
over.
right, yeah. Right, cool. God, bro. But that's how Esau presents these days, man. Or just like when you about to work a job. Before you work the job, when you're on the computer and they got the advertising, they got the niggas smiling hard, he happy to do the job. Then you get to the job.
Everybody invisible.
Yeah, it ain't shit like that, man. Niggas that bitch slaving, niggas.
Oh, it's an illusion, man. Everything in America, the American dream is an illusion, man. All this shit is an illusion.
Yep.
You go to school, go to college, get this good paying job, but here it is, you got niggas being 4 years of college, they working at Burger King because they can't find a job. Man, it's just and not ain't dead, man. This is America's an illusion, man.
Back to the woman. Beautiful woman being an illusion.
That's why it says stumble not on pain. Put your hair around, take the eyelashes off. What the scriptures want to now stumble not at the beauty of the woman.
Continue that.
Verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Yeah, why is it the mother of harlots? It's the mother of harlots because it carries on all the philosophies, the doctrines, the customs of the previous empires before it, man. And literally too, when you, because I got the movie, if brothers haven't watched it, you can watch the movie Alexander the Great. It's starring Colin Farrell. Ain't that the nigga that played Bullseye and Daredevil? Colin Farrell. Well, I think it's Colin Farrell. Yeah, I think that's his name. If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he was in that movie, and when they showed you from that, when they showed you, get that, Samaria. When they show you from that movie is that when Alexander the Great took over the Medo-Persians, all right, he adopted some of their ways, man. He adopted some of them customs, man. You know what I'm saying? So America has took on upon all these ways of the previous empires before it, man. That's why you can go to Las Vegas, you can see a fucking a pyramid over there. You can go to Washington DC, you can see a obelisk, man. You can go to certain places throughout the world, you can see
that shit, Coliseums.
Yeah, Coliseums, man.
Fucking stadiums.
Yeah, that's from the Roman Empire.
The holidays.
Yeah,
calendar, Rome.
It's Daniel chapter 7, verse 11. It says, and I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Where you at?
Daniel 7, verse 11 to 12. Right, verse 11, he talks about that horn, the great words that the horn spoke. That horn is talking about America, right? What's the great words that has been spoken? Is words against Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying how, basically how Esau is trying to portray himself as the Lord. Esau trying to make new creations and trying to basically up one on the Lord.
But he pretty much trying to do away with nature to and bring technology and make technology step in for nature. And things that the natural way of life, he's trying to replace that with technology.
Man, with technology.
For the fourth industrial revolution, man.
Yeah, that's when everything is gonna be track, trace, they say from cradle to grave, man. From the inception of it to his death, man. That means humans too, man. He literally got a whole layout of how he's about to do this upcoming future, man.
Yeah, Esau's trying to be the most high, but he's trying to use his technology to put him in a godlike status.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. He's trying to play the most high, bro. And see, the thing is, like, he'll use these lame excuses to try to convince you, man. Where you can track your heart rate. You can monitor how much you eat. Nigga, I know how much I eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no damn chip, you know what I'm saying? Or tiny technology to show me what I need to do, man. Go ahead,
Verse 12, as concerning the rest of the beasts, which the rest of those beasts will be what? The rest of those nations that came before him. Because you had made mention that America is the rest of the kingdoms before it was established all in one. Because America, they carry the same traditions, the same architectural structures, and the same democratic and political system as Rome
verse number 1. It says, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away. Right, their dominion, which is their rulership, has been taken away. Right, which America, the dominion of America is being taken away right before our eyes, man. It says, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time, because all of those people that consist of those ancient kingdoms are here today, man. Which they're going to receive their judgment in this modern day kingdom of America, ran by Esau and Edom.
And all of those kingdoms, they ruled for a short period of time before the Lord took them down. Israel only gonna have that kingdom where it's gonna last forever. You see all these kingdoms, and why everybody think America is at their heights, like they can't be stopped. So much in Babylon and so much in America, all those different kingdoms they ruled for a short period of time, and they failed, man. So yes, man, you know, it's always the beginning of something. Is always an end of something, man. You know, if that makes sense.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua.
Yeah, so you can go through our history and see the blood that's been shed by our people, man. I mean, the blood been shed from our people, man. Like Esau Edom, man, this land is tainted with so-called Native American blood, so-called Puerto Rican blood. You know what I'm saying? All the tribes' blood, man. This man has done a number on our nation, man. And blood has to be paid back, man, with the numbers, man. You can get it if you want. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and when I saw her, I wandered with great admiration.
Yeah, that's the point. Hey, John, he said he wandered with great admiration, which the brother brought that out earlier. When you go into that word, a gazing stock, it basically you marveling at it, man. You know what I'm saying? You looking on it like, wow, man. So when John seen this place, and the vision that the Lord gave him, man, he was wooed, man. Like the brothers in Chicago be saying, man, he was wooed. But that's okay, man. We understand that this place has an end, man. This shit ain't gonna keep going on, man. All women ain't gonna keep being sluts and whores and bad bees. Now ain't gonna keep having grimy ass niggas in our nation, man. The Lord gonna rid this place of all this, man. This is a tainted, wicked society, man. You have to be a wicked individual, man, to let this go on.
Hey, and the reason why, like, you know, this is a wicked ass kingdom, because here it is, a grown ass man can come out and say, I'm a mo, and you gotta accept that. But damn, my man can't say he an Israelite, man. And it's an issue with that, man.
Yeah, man, that shit should piss you off, man. And that just goes to show you, man, how downtrodden our nation have gotten, man. Jake don't even want to stand up for nothing no more, man. You give me that, that Genesis 49, man. You know, flipping 49 like around 11, or somewhere around there. We talking about Judah's an old lion. Because Jake ain't got no fight in him, man. I'm saying the 2/3 Jakes, man. Because you got the 1/3, the men of our nation, they being roused up, man. We've been roused up, man. Some brothers 5 years, some brothers 6, 7, 8, 10, 15. Some brothers been roused up, man. Been getting in that work, man. Been putting in the work for the Heavenly Father's Son, man. Been wanting this devil to go down, man. A lot of us, man, bro, you had the apostles and elders, man, they got 20, 30 plus years, man. They been tracking the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, man. They been wanting this devil to go down, man. Meanwhile, you got niggas among our nation, man, that want to be cool with this devil. Why can't we all be equal, man? He don't got that mindset. He don't think like you, Jakes, man. He's like thinking like, oh, I want to be equal with you, man. He think what you niggas, man.
That's ultimately you may be a billionaire, 80% of your own people. It's fucked up, man. So you wouldn't lose that just for all your people to gain something?
Yeah. That show you the mindset of you men, bro. You have no backbone, man. No backbone, man. No integrity. You know what I'm saying? No honor. Words like that don't even mean nothing to a nigga, man. You mention words like honor, integrity, dignity, nigga, throw them out the window, man. He'd chump all that up to money. Man, bro, you can't be honorable and have dignity, man. I'm trying to get you this bag, bro. He lose his manhood. That nigga lose his manhood over that money, man. That's a damn shame, man. A person like that deserves to be burnt, man. First beheaded, then burnt, man. See, and over there in parts of the islands like Jamaica, it's still certain parts over there where Benjamin, especially Benjamin, they don't play that shit, man. A lot of the Benjamites, yeah, they're man. The Benjamites don't play that shit, man. Cause that's why Benjamin known as a son of the right, man. Benjamin, that tribe, if any brothers that eat a lot of Jamaican food, it's always a Bible. I kid you not. All the Jamaican spots I went to, it's always a Bible, or it's always verses, something to do with the Lord in a Benjamite spot, man. Cause they name Bunyamya means son of the right, man. They always thinking about the Lord in some way, shape,
know that
bro.
Babylon.
Yeah, and they do a lot of chanting down to Babylon. You listen to them hardcore Jamaican songs, and I ain't talking about the Bob Marley, even though he got some songs too. He got some songs too going into Babylon, the downtrodden, Babylon the Great. But you dive into the catalog of Jamaican music, they always talking about Babylon, man.
Yeah, that's why I say he should raven as a wolf.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Music.
Yep.
Right. Not only that, but also to prophesy too.
Yep. And if you notice the brothers that is Benjamites, they got like that disdain, bro, for Babylon, bro. All the tribes do, but every like Benjamite brothers in the camp, they got that disdain for Babylon, bro. Go ahead, get that here.
This is Genesis chapter 59. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art going up. Ye sound, we count as a lion, and as a little lion, who shall rouse him up?
You got it.
Judah real low right now. You know what I'm saying? But like most basketball lions, they sleep like roughly 12 hours a day. But when it's time to hunt, you know what I'm saying? They about business. That's the same equivalent. Like, so once the spirit of Yahweh is in your son, other one who draws, particularly Judah, is to read Genesis 49:9.
Genesis is you gotta understand, Judah is the top tribe. The head tribe. Hey, Judah is the tribe that Yahweh shot from. No?
So when it's time to stand up, the spirit is going to be placed on you to do so.
And you know the head is it controls all the movement, man. But the head tells the arms to move, the feet to move. Yep. So once the Lord rises that head up, man, everybody else gonna follow, man.
Yep.
Top to the bottom.
And that's why too, when the scripture talk about Isaiah said the whole head is sick. If the whole head is sick, then the body's gonna follow. That's why I just learned back on the brother point. So if the whole head is healthy, then the rest of the body gonna follow, man. You got Shamar, you got something?
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 7. It says, and this is the blessing of Judah. And he said, hear, Lord, the voice of Judah, and bring him into his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou an help to him from his enemies. And how the Lord is going to do that? You know, how is the Lord going to do that? He's going to do that by rousing up Judah, right? He's going to put the spirit of Judah to rise up first and foremost to preach this word, to come out, and he done that already through through Abba Bivens, and our elders apostles. He have risen up Judah, High Priest Ariah, High Priest Yahweh, King Mashal. He has risen up Judah to bring truth back into the earth for the elect, man. Right? But the Lord is also going to rise up Judah on a physical level with that spiritual power, to the point where what? Judah is going to have their enemies' necks in their hands, man, to execute judgment upon Esau, Edom, and the rest of those nations who basically, had us in captivity. This is Micah chapter 5. Micah chapter 5, verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord. It says the remnant of Jacob, man, which means what? A few number. A remnant means a few number that is speaking of the remainder that is speaking of those of the elect of Jacob. It says, as the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a lion among the beasts of the forest. So if Jacob, the remnant of Jacob, is going to be among the Gentiles meaning the other nations outside of Israel, if they're going to be among the Gentiles like a lion among beasts, what does a lion do amongst his prey? The lion is considered to be the king of the jungle, man, which means he's the head honcho over all the animals. He's the top on the food chain. So a lion is going to do what? He's going to tear through all the rest of those beasts.
What's about to say right now?
It says, as a young lion among the flock of sheep, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it to pieces, and none can deliver.
Hey, one lion would tear a flock of sheep to shreds, man. Shreds is, sheep are what? Defensive animals, man. There's nothing that a sheep can do to protect itself against a lion. 50 sheep can do nothing with one lion, man.
Yeah, you even got hyenas, bro. It'd be like 10, 12 hyenas there. If it's one line, them niggas will back up.
Verse 9, thy hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all the strongholds, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. So that's speaking about what? The land of America. The Lord is going to cut off the witchcraft from Esau Edom. There shall be no more soothsayers, man.
But those left-hand spirits ain't gonna be counseling Esau no more.
It's going to cut off the cities, to the point where Esau he can't import and export goods anymore. He's no longer going to have revenue through these other nations. That's why in Revelation, the 18th chapter says basically how they shall mourn from afar off. They should see the smoke descending up. Why? Because America's destruction is going to be broadcasted, man. These other nations are going to witness America go down.
These devils losing their power, man. These other nations, they got weapons of destruction.
Right, so 12 verse 7, Lord also will say to the first, that the glory of the house of David, and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, do not magnify themselves in Judah. Of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
There you go. So the Lord gonna give certain men spiritual power, man. He said, he that is feeble among them shall be as David. I was David, man. David was a mighty warrior. He was a mighty man. You know what I'm saying? He was a great warrior amongst our nation, man.
Let's just talk about how he jumped, how he leaped over a wall.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How he bit the bow. Yeah, man. So, hey, King David, even before he became king, he was the only one with enough faith and courage to stand up against Goliath, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's how he got that fame within basically that's how he got the king. That's how he was able to become king, man. You know what I'm saying? And then even before that, when he wrestled the lion to save one of the sheep, man. You know, so King David always had that spirit in him, you know, to overcome any adversary or obstacle.
Because if you notice, like the men of the Lord, they always had that they didn't have a fearful heart. The Lord didn't give a fearful heart to a person. Yeah, that's why I said in Timothy, he said he did not give us the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind. Because even Joshua and Caleb had that, man. And while all the rest of the men of our nation was like, we can't take them, they're too strong, they're too big, yada yada yada. Joshua and Caleb, they're like, man, fuck that, man. We beat these niggas, man. You feel like, bro, this is Jake, man. Like, yeah, brothers gotta, you read the scriptures, man. You gotta not beat the Israelites, man. And they was like, fuck that. They're like, man, bro, what the hell?
The sister got got defiled with the heathen.
Yeah.
They made them circumcise themselves and then went in and slain them all.
Yeah. That was Simeon and Levi.
Yeah. Slaves of the system.
Yeah. Because they brought in, it was the Canaanite. he was the king and he wanted her. Diana, he like, man, no, bro. So what he did, what the two brothers did, Simon and Levi, they supplanted them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They went back and like, circumcise yourself. We gonna have blessings with her. We gonna share everything they got. Went
in there and got the killing stuff, man. See that like I said, this is the men of our nation, man. We was once warriors, man. We still got warriors in our nation now, but it's like now Jake is just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we read it earlier, man. You an old lion, man. Niggas don't want nothing. They don't want no smoke with this damn devil, man. This man Esau has beaten you Jake into submission, man. Now your only concern is man getting the bag, man. No matter like he not gonna care in that day, man. He don't well look, yeah, man, this you know, Shaq and all the rest of these cool niggas, they were good pets. They gonna lock y'all up too, man. Shaq gonna be right there in the concentration camp, or whoever, LeBron, whatever. You gonna be right there in the concentration camp, right with a regular.
You gonna lose all that money. You got a three-piece suit here, Caruso, an idiot.
Bro, we'll show you that, bro. Like we gotta keep harping on these niggas till the spirit's on them, bro. Floyd Mayweather, man, here they do the champ of the world, bro. Dumbass still had to go on still had to do that jail time, bro. T.I., all you niggas, man. They don't Esau don't care, man. You niggas is a multi-millionaires and you still doing time, man. I ain't seen a Rothschild do time. You got regular Edomites that do high-level offenses and they still get on because their cousin might be the judge or they married to this politician, man.
The fucking president's son, man. The fucking Edomite.
Yeah, Joe Biden's son, man.
The fucking Edomite that was they said that he was the reason why the water was poisoned. They gave that nigga an $800,000 fine. Right? Yeah, but they ain't supposed to go to prison.
See?
That's a terrorist offense.
And then the brothers brought out the Joe Biden, man. Hunter Biden. This nigga, his son was on TV and on public weighing crack, man. You know what I'm saying? Why they ain't get him no jail time? Why? Because his daddy is the president, man. That's how it is in all these industries, man. You have these high politicians, the men that run these CEO corporations and organizations. They have children and relatives, and all they do is just give them a slap on the wrist, man. Well, that's my wife's daughter, so they don't let her go. Give her
motherfucking, hey, matter of fact,
give me that wrong.
The individual who ran, it was a construction site, I guess. It was on the freeway, and I believe if it was an Edomite son or an Edomite daughter, but she hit the construction worker and killed them, and they came up with this new type of mental illness. Pretty much it's like being rich and I forgot the name of the illness that they called it. Pretty much they said that she hit the construction worker on accident because she's suffering from this mental illness that comes from being rich.
That's all they do when in the court systems, and they show you all these movies, man, these TV shows. When it comes to these offenses, all they gonna do is chump it up to he's crazy, and they gonna give him some bull BS, offense, and they gonna get off, man. Come on, man.
Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth.
Man, judgment don't go forth in this society, no righteous judgment. We can't even execute righteous judgment in this society, man. Because it's certain laws in the Bible that's unto death. You know, being the most one and adultery. We know those two things run rampant in this society, man. But we gotta compress ourselves because why? Yahweh said, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. Yeah. You know, but you know. So guess what, man? Wrong in judgment, and judgment never going forth, man. Okay? Because Esau, he doesn't execute judgment on these type of individuals, man. He execute judgment on the nigga who catch his wife cheating, he slap his wife up. That nigga gonna get a domestic violence charge again. That's not righteous judgment.
Yeah, that's not, man. He's supposed to be justified. He's supposed to be he's supposed to be worse, man. What would you rather have? Would you rather have him slap her up a few times and get right? Or would you rather him put her to death? Man? Right. That's the thing. So which one is worse, man? Him slapping her up, you know what I'm saying, and then her getting right, or him killing her? Which either one of them be righteous, man, and she commit that adultery, man. You should have that right, man. That's why these women are sluts like this, man. There's questions behind what they doing, man.
Right. So the whole point of putting them to death is so it won't run rampant among Israel. It's going to put the fear of the Lord. You heard what happened with such and such and such and such. And they commit adultery. I ain't doing that shit. Yep. I ain't trying to get, you know what I'm saying, stoned to death. But that's what you're supposed to get stoned.
Yeah. Well, a whore is supposed to get burnt. Yeah, that's in the law. That's the law. It's you're supposed to bring her out and she's supposed to get burnt, bro. And like I say, that's a parabolic symbol, a parabolic thing going to America. Because what is America known for? It's a whore.
That's why America has to be burnt.
Right, that's how America. That's all symbolic. So that it's cool how the Lord, how you even link them to. Physical war amongst our nation is supposed to be burnt, and in America, symbolically known as a whore, it's gonna get burnt as well, man. Spiritually, yeah, spiritually. Go ahead,
It says, Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4, therefore the law is slack and judgment do never go forth.
The law is slack because Esau he doesn't execute the law. He doesn't execute the law, but our people they do away with the law too. The law is done away with. I can eat whatever I want to eat. I'm saved in the blood of Christ. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, for the wicked do compass about the righteous.
Hey, who's the wicked, man? Esau. He's over us right now due to our iniquities, man. Hey, this is why these things are allowed to happen. Because guess what, man? If this was our kingdom, the kingdom, these heathens, man, you know, like Elder Yashawama was saying, you know, in the kingdom, when Moabites see a damn mice, man, in the kingdom, they say, you know what, I used to eat those, and they think about eating that mice, we gonna execute judgment on their ass, man. That ain't according to our law, man.
It says, therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
Wrong judgment proceeded, man.
So that's why when you looking outside your window, you looking on TV, and some BS is happening, you like, man, damn, man, why ain't nothing happening, man? The wickedness and rulership, man. This nigga's letting all type of wickedness slide, man. Here it is, your favorite actor, you can put on a dress and nothing happen to him. Your daughter or your wife, her favorite, who she looks up to, her idol, so to speak, is a whore, man. Beyonce, Rihanna, the whole 9 yards, man. That's who she idolizes. That's who she wants to be, man. That's who she wants to look up to, man.
And there's no issue with that.
There's no issue with that. But meanwhile, you have the men of our nation. We talking about, look, man, stop being a whore. Hey, you need to stop eating pork, stop eating this, stop doing that. And we getting ostracized for it, man. You getting treated like you this bad guy, man. Well, that's what the scriptures will say, man.
Yeah. The scriptures say that hateth him who rebuketh in the gates.
Beautiful, man.
The scriptures also say, am I therefore your enemy because I tell you the truth? The scriptures say also to go show Israel their transgressions, and that's why they hate us. Because people hate to face the fact what they doing is fucking wrong.
Yeah,
man.
people hate to face reality, man.
Yeah.
The truth hurt, man. Because, like I said, they hate to face reality, man. Your actions, it's gonna come with consequences, man. Pretty much, man. And Jake don't want to face that, but you ain't gonna. The Lord is you're gonna have to face it. There's no way out of this but by facing the consequences for your actions.
Yep.
You have to face it.
Yep. And then the beautiful thing about the Lord is that don't nobody get away with nothing. That's the beautiful part about it. Yeah, you got people amongst our nation that's being wicked now, but guess what? They gonna burn, man. They gonna bite. You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say one thing. I was gonna say people hate when they cut with the scriptures.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say that the word is like a two-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Because it cuts you deep to your spirit.
Yeah. That's why those Edomites they winning over here in Kyrie, man. Cause they ain't bringing out no damn scriptures, man.
Yeah.
They on there doing a bunch of talking, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but guess what, man? If they came through that straight gate, man, okay, acknowledged the prophets, man, and came and learned amongst the men that the Lord set up, they have been on there cutting them niggas' ass up, man.
Come on, bro. That's why it's said in Isaiah, man. If he speaking not concerning his word, it's because there's no light in him, man. Because really, that's really what the brothers made a beautiful point. The reason why Kanye and all them getting cut up is because they not bringing out the scriptures, man. And Esau can get you on them talking points, man. Because if he was to bring out, well, y'all, if he was to say, look, y'all the Edomites, don't just say they're not the so-called ish people. Don't just say that. Say, well, no, y'all the Edomites.
Right.
And then go to the scriptures and prove it, man.
The whole world got a Bible, man.
Yeah, the whole world got a scripture.
They could be at the house and looking at the interview like,
yeah, bro. They go like, wait, what did he say? And then too, when Kanye really was cold with it, and Kanye, they would bring out them books, man. Yeah. They would bring out, who is Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? They would bring out a lot of historical books. Brothers been
going
bringing
into
out.
words.
Going into words.
I got a phone.
Yeah, that's why, bro, man. That's why he ain't gonna let the elders get up there, man. Man, the elders, man, that'd be cake, man. That'd be cakewalk, man.
And what I'm supposed to say? Take them niggas to the middle of the lake and drown.
Yeah, you drown them with this. You drown them with these scriptures, man.
You can drown them with them.
Esau, he only allowing them up there because he can control the narrative, man. And he know they ain't the real men of the Lord.
Esau know them niggas don't really got no real knowledge. They just looking at some shit and just going over. He don't want to put the man of the Lord up there. He know the man of the Lord. He also did a diligent research. Start with the apostles and elders, man.
We're gonna get all the way in there, man. Go ahead, Al.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
See, the thing with our people, they think the word of the Lord, they think these laws are going back, man. Yeah, it was written by men that were moved by the Holy Spirit to keep you to keep you away from wickedness, man. That's really what these scriptures are about. These scriptures are to keep you pure.
Hey, to be honest with you, bro, these words kind of hold you back in this society, the law, because it's like you can't prosper. You can't prosper in this society being righteous, man. It's hard. Hey, I remember these Edomites. It was a husband and a wife, and they came into the Bible and got to reading certain scriptures. So the business that they had, they started trying to operate their business according to the scriptures. How you supposed to pay a man before the sun go down and different things like that. And their business crumbled.
Yeah, that's why she said it's not our rest.
Yeah.
Because Jake don't know how to see. The thing about when you come to the truth, you gotta move with wisdom, man. It's certain. This ain't the scripture said this ain't our rest, but we can't ignore it.
Single city.
Right, in Hebrews, bro. When we seek one to come, we can't enforce the laws and we can't roll the way the Lord wants to roll, man. Go ahead, Al.
That's what Yahweh was trying to get Israel to understand.
Yep.
You can't keep implementing these same laws that was implemented in the ancient world in that time of our forefathers, man. Why? Because Esau is in the power. He's in the rulership now, where if you do that, now you're gonna be locked up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, you condemn yourself. So that was the whole point of the Yahweh coming on the scene. Like, look, y'all gotta do this with me now. I'm about to show you how to redo it. Like, not redo it, but basically how to move with wisdom now. You know, that was the whole point of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? His teachings, his ways, because the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they was instituted on the law, right? They kept saying, well, you know what I'm saying, you breaking the law by doing this on the Sabbath. You breaking the law by, you know what I'm saying, not instituting this law. Well, Yahweh is the law, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is the embodiment of the word.
Yep.
So the only way you can fully be instituted in his word is through Yahweh, man.
Yeah, when Yahweh was gonna say, that's what he was teaching, right? He was teaching how to operate within the spirit. The Lord already knew that it wasn't his time yet to take over the Roman Empire and do X, Y, Z. Because a lot of his disciples, they wanted the Lord to take the Roman Empire down, bro. The Lord understood that it wasn't that time yet. So he was like, look, we just gotta basically take the low until my appointed time, which his appointed time is the second coming. That's when this is gonna take place, when he take down Rome 2.0, which is this current system. Get that with that.
This is Luke chapter 20, 21. It teaches rightly. Neither acceptest thou the person of any, but teachest the way of Yahweh truly.
Right.
Is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no?
Right, I mean, yeah, because really, the whole world is ours. The whole world is ours, including the people. They really supposed to be paying us, which they will do in the kingdom. They be paying us tribute. But in this go around, the disciples were like, look, is it lawful for us to, pay taxes and do X, Y, Z? Because the Romans, there was taxes Jake back then. You had that. What led to the revolt in 70 AD? You know what I'm saying? What led to that? When you go back to it, was taxes, bro. Taxation. It was taxing the hell out of Jake. Even the time when Yahweh shot his parents, Joseph and Mary, they was getting taxed, bro. You read the first chapter of Luke, they was getting taxed, bro. So from 66 AD all the way up to 70 AD, that's what like Jake was like, man, the hell this, man.
Yeah.
They like, fuck this, man.
Because I was gonna say Jerusalem was a vassal state to the Roman Empire.
Yep.
And when you have a vassal state, it's basically like, you know, a city or a state that's under control by a bigger state, a bigger city. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, you know,
Like a city to a state.
right, exactly.
You gotta pay this. You gotta pay your city taxes to the state.
Exactly. That's why, you know, going into the, you know, the Sanhedrin. That's why when they took Yahushua and took him, basically arrested him, they had to carry him to Pontius Pilate because he was basically the governor. He was the governor of Rome at that time.
Because he led how the Sanhedrin was, which the Sanhedrin, it was basically, it was the Sadducees and the Pharisees combined, bro, and it was overseen by a high priest, bro. But they had their own, I'm gonna say their own dominion, so to speak, their own power, but they still had to report to the higher power, which was the Roman Empire at that time. They have particular, like brother mentioned, Pontius Pilate. We have particular other Caesars and other Herodians and other people that had rule over them. But they would let them operate within their own boundaries. Remember, it was a part two when I believe when Peter and those disciples on the scene, they was talking. Well, I think it was one of the Caesars. They was like, look, like see, y'all see that too, y'all law. I'm gonna find it, bro. Get that real quick. I'm fine.
This Luke.
There was another one too, though.
It's Luke chapter 20, verse 22. It says, is it lawful for us to give tribute unto the Caesar or no? But he perceived their craftiness and said unto them, why tempest ye me? Show me a penny whose image and superstition have it. Is subscription, like pretty much Esau on the money.
Yeah, right.
Like how on today, who faces on the money?
George Washington.
All Edomites.
Right. Then you know who in power, man. Basically, how it's saying, because if you don't pay them taxes, what's going to end up happening? You're going to get arrested. Can't be in the street no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's the spirit.
You basically going to condemn yourself.
Well, that's the spirit. Fucking celebrities go through it all the time. When they don't pay them taxes. Get the house to us. They get to prison. Put in jail. You know?
Once again, Jerusalem was a vassal state to Rome. Another prime example, those EU nations, those European nations, they're a vassal state to America. You know what I'm saying? So, you got it, brother.
Real quick. John chapter 1 and verse 17, it says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Yahushua from God. And it made me think, basically we're touching on is being wise and serpents and harmless and doves, you know, not doing overrighteous. Yahushua came those things, he embodied them. That's why, you know, he was healing and doing miracles on the Sabbath, and people couldn't understand that, you know. He said his disciples, what was that?
Oh no, it's like I'm thinking of another situation. Yeah, that was the corn.
Right.
So I made Matthew 12, yeah.
The water. So basically, that's what we're doing now. Like, we in captivity. We can't just go up to our boss and say, hey, I don't go by the traditional Sabbath. On Saturday, I go by the moon. So once a month, I'm gonna tell you what days I can't work. And no, they're gonna fire you.
Well, that's why the scriptures say, be not over righteous, man.
Yeah.
Much for why should I destroy thyself? Because you gotta understand and keep in mind that we're still in captivity, that we cannot, you know, we cannot execute certain things in the scriptures. That's why the scriptures also say it is righteous but not expedient, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah. Like Yahshua said all the time, we don't have sovereignty here in America. And another one. Yeah, this is another one real quick. This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse I straight to the point in Greek. Our shine is become of no effect unto you. Whatsoever you are justified by the law, you are fallen from grace. So Yahweh, you know, provided us grace. You're not going to be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfect. But the people who are trying, the people who are teaching, the people who are prophesying, those are the people who are going to have mercy on.
Hey, you know, if it wasn't for that grace, man, you know how many things the Lord could do unto us? Things that you may not even know, like, bro, we needed that grace, you know? But, you know, that grace doesn't mean you got the license to sin, man. You know, that grace doesn't mean you got the right to live in wickedness, man.
Matthew 5:17.
Yeah.
Talk about rehearsing the righteous act. Like, rehearsing. Fuck it up. Trying to get it right. So when it's time to rehearse, say your lines, pretty much living out the vision of the director.
Let me grab this real quick, bro. This is Matthew 5:17. This is what the brother quoted. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. All right, and hey, Yahushua didn't come to destroy the law, man. Which, man, you know, that's nonsense, man. Of course, Esau read the doctrine and where it says the law is nothing because he know what wickedness. He know the Heavenly Father gonna bust you niggas' heads in, man. And so you know what? This devil, he's all about consuming Israel, man. Okay, so he tries to find different avenues to consume Israel. Everything that he has tried doesn't work because why? The Lord reincarnates Israel over and over and over and over. Brings us back, man. But, you know, that's why they say the law is done away with because the scriptures say what? The wages of sin is death, man. You know, so Esau know the Lord's going to constantly judge the niggas. But then he goes to the Heavenly Father like, hey, look how your people living. Is this the people you want to give the birthright to? Why not us? You know? But, you know.
Right, because I was going to say, they ultimately think that the Israelites are done away with it too. They think everything in the Old Testament is done away with.
This is Revelations chapter 19, verse 1. It says, and after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power. Verse 2, for true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore which did corrupt the earth with her fornication.
Right. So it says true and righteous are the judgments. Is the current leader or the leader that rules this earth, are their judgments true and righteous? Hell no, man. This man is ruling with fraud, deception, deceit, guile, mischievous ways, man. See, when Yahushua in power, we ain't got to worry about him. We ain't got to worry about what he's doing right, he's going to do right. No, he's the embodiment of righteousness, man. Everything Yahushua gonna be doing, we ain't going to be like. That's I always make this point. When people vote, you voting for who's gonna have the best interest at heart. When this politician said this, he has these promises, he's gonna fulfill this. Yahushua, we ain't gotta worry about that. Yahushua gonna break bread with his men.
Yeah. Hey, that's spiritual mention and not trying to digress, but it was an article and Jake was pretty much saying that they have tried Democrat and it's not working for them, so they're gonna go Republican this time.
That ain't gonna work neither. That ain't gonna work neither.
Vote for Yahushua.
Right, that like real talk. Like, because look, in the scriptures in Revelation, it tell you about the 13th chapter about the two horns, one spake as a lamb, like a dragon. So this man he presents to you the idea of the Republicans, and then the Democrats. But and then it actually goes back to the patricians, which the Roman Empire. You had the two opposing forces, but there was two horns on the same head.
Right, and basically the Republicans and the Democrats is pretty much they got the same agenda.
There you go.
To the eye, they're combating each other.
So when you're watching it, you're like, well, man, he has good points. I'm not going to side with that one. I'm going to do it that one.
Right.
But they're still offended. They both sides still fulfilling the agenda of the head.
Well, when one president get out of office, the next president pick up. So when Biden was saying he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he came in office and did the complete different opposite.
Yep. Because when you watch them politicians, man, like pay attention to them slowly. And they got it now to where you got YouTube, where you can go back on clips when they first got, or before they got into office, they had say this, and then they completely went back on what they said. That's because these niggas are fulfilling the agenda, man.
That's why the scriptures say that ye trust in last word.
Yeah, bro. I was saying, you said we watch for a nation that cannot save us, man. You just keep thinking this man is on your side. He don't give a damn about you, man. He don't care about you, man. And you Israelites, you gonna find it out real soon, man.
Real soon.
You keep thinking this dude is your friend, man. He gonna have you in a fucking concentration camp, hung upside down, torturing you, man.
Hungry as hell.
You gonna be, and a lot of you women too, man. You gonna get viciously raped, man. And when I mean rape, I'm talking about taken by force and get penetrated, man.
And it was pretty much going into how a woman gonna be on the street. You might have a dude like raping her, man, and somebody might be driving past, and they might be like, let me get some of that.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen.
You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say women can die from that too.
Yeah.
Like, if you get penetrated hard enough, a woman can die. They show you that in 12 years a slave. Get the nigga who was raping the bitch. Basically, he had to put the bitch to death when he raped her. Then he did CPR on her, brought her back to life.
See, that's part of the scripture though, because we can show you where the scripture talking about. It says women. It's in Isaiah and it's in Zechariah. It says women gonna get ravished. It says women gonna be ravished, man. So that's a part of the scriptures, man. Don't come up against us because we're saying it. It's just true, man. All right. A lot of, like Elder Ariella say, a lot of you need to grow up, man. The things that's written in the scriptures, it ain't for the faint-hearted, man. We just telling you what's about to take place, man. It's gonna be little babies getting fucking killed. All right. It's gonna be little babies getting ate by vicious dogs, animals, you know what I'm saying? Even humans, bro. Cannibalism coming back. People gonna starve to death. All right.
Well, everything you're afraid of is gonna come before you, because everybody got a fear.
Yeah.
You know, so that fear that the Lord know your fear, man. So He's gonna bring that fear before you.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
There you go, man. Men kicking down doors, waving the fofo, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting it in, man. Women gonna be getting brutally ravished, man.
Yeah, because women gonna be collateral on that day. Money gonna fail. So the nigga hungry, he might suck his wife. Yeah. You know what, bro?
High heels and you turning men down and you really want it. You think life is sweet out here, man. And ain't you good women do better. You think everything falls around them and they cook you, man. And they make them and they love you. In that day, man, they really was keeping this civilization intact is the law, the police, man. Because once this shit failed, man, once these niggas can't go up and down the blue and red lights, it's over with. Yeah. Lights go out. Cake's already on the blue.
It's coming, man. You know, hey, ain't gonna be no 911, man. Ain't gonna be no 911 to call for help.
Like that movie Brunswick.
Like the brother said, like that movie Brunswick, man. They gonna be able to call 911, man, and they gonna put them to the scene, man. Like my nigga Brightburn when the police came to his house. Got with them, man. They don't put the police in it, man. They gonna be going through it too. Cause that's what a woman do, man. She calls the police, man, when she's in fear. But see, they don't understand that all hell about to break loose out here, man. All these women that's full of pride, man. And you don't need a man, or I don't need a man, I'm by myself, I'm independent. Well, keep that spirit when all hell break loose, and there ain't no food out here to protect you, man. All right?
Proud ass people, man.
I'm a single woman. I'm a single woman.
Yep. You ain't. How this civilization work, how it is nowadays, you basically, you in comfort all day, all year round for the most part. Yeah. You go to your nice cozy house, you leave your cozy house, you hop in your cozy car, you go to your cozy little job. And that day, you ain't gonna have none of that, man.
That's the spirit, because they go back to the garden. Esau broke Eve off. What he told her. Look, like that's why you see a damn nigga woman vice president of the world, man, of America. Okay, but guess what, man? Esau, he's gonna run and lead the nigga with the Israelite woman, man. He used you up. You know, he's gonna leave you out there to dry now. Now you have to face reality. Now you have to face all those, and you have to, those words, those proud words that you spoke. You're gonna have to eat those words now, man. Remember, every idle word a person shall speak. You're gonna have to give a the woman. Hey, you said you want to suck your man dry on child support. You know, you got the girls, fuck the fellas. You got your toys. Yeah, keep that same energy, man. Because at the time to come, you're gonna be running looking for a man.
Take away the breakings of the tinkling ornaments of their feet and their calves and their round tires like the moon. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. That's right.
They haughty, man. You know, the Israelite woman, man, so especially the so-called black woman, man, the head tribe woman, man, she's very haughty, man. She's very haughty, man. Ain't no woman supposed to be bucking up against no man. Period. A woman shouldn't be saying nothing fly out her mouth to her man. Period, man. When your man come in the room, you supposed to put your damn head down, man. You know, but guess what, man? You got the police to call. Then and police, he saw the so-called white man. He come to a man's house where he paying all the bills at. This man putting food on the table for his kids. He pay rent, light, gas. Okay, furnish the whole house, and you gonna come in my house and tell me I can't call my woman out of her name? Nigga, man, that's why the Lord gotta come back, man. This shit out of order, man.
Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks.
Stretched forth everything a woman sees somebody else got, they want. Your woman can have you can be a man that got a certain type of job. This what you can afford, right? You can afford to buy your woman this. But she got a friend that may got a dude that's a drug dealer. He buying her all these stuff. She all over it what they got going on. And trying to bring it back to your relationship. Talking about, well, her friend dude bought her this, so she want, man, fuck all that, man. Excuse my language, man.
I was gonna say, it say they walk with stretched forth necks. That's showing their pride, right? Because when your neck is stretched forth, that means your head is held high. That's a sign of pride.
Yeah, that wanting eye. That's going to pretty much what I was just going into. And when you in the mall, why the hell? Hey, look, if I deal with a woman and it ain't no sun outside, it's night, take them damn sunglasses off, man. Take them damn sunglasses off. It's nighttime and you riding in the car because you got them wanting eyes, man. You over here it is. How many times a man been in the mall and we walking with brothers in the spirit and a woman with a dude and she turning her eyes at y'all. But let her have the sunglasses on. You can't even see what she looking at.
She a tilt them, bitch. She a tilt them, bro. Yeah, you a fucking demon, man. Go ahead.
It says, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite them with his scab. Therefore the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And that's how you know that's true, because, you know, alopecia is very rapid in the so-called African American, so-called Latino, all the Israelite community, and particularly with Judah. Like, alopecia on both sides of my family, so I know that personally to be true. It says, in that day, the Lord will take away the braiding, so I can go back to the glory of a woman in her hair. You know what I'm saying?
And I was gonna say, in the ancient world, women did a lot of things with their hair because it was so long. You know, you had a woman, I believe it was Mary Magdalene, who washed the whole shaw's feet with her hair. You know what I'm saying? And it says what? That he should uncover the skirts. What do you say?
It says, the scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover the secret part.
Right, which means they're gonna be out here naked, man, physically, right? Yeah, and being hoes, because when the Lord discovers your secret parts, guess what? That means you're being exposed.
And that's the curse. That's the curses that our women going through right now.
That means you're gonna everything that you've done, that you made a thing is secret, or everything that you would have done that brings shame into you, your household, it's gonna be put all out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And with nakedness, that also is it's sin, right? It's synonymous with sin and being ashamed.
Yeah, because that video, I think Elder Manasseh Zakwa, Elder Nazakba did a video. It was this woman, this Judite, what appears to be a Judite woman. She said, I like being gangbang. She said, I like having multiple men manhandle. And then she said, I'm sexually liberated, man. Those are her words, man. That's the mindset of our women. That's why when you get with these women, man, don't be all the nose wide open, man. You gotta keep in mind, man, this is a slut you're dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying?
What they good for?
Yeah, man. Because a lot of brothers, man, a lot of brothers get with these women, man, and some brothers drop out because of the women because she got you, man. You can't be too much invested into her, man. Now if you had to eat for like 10 years plus or whatever, hey, so be it, but you get this bitch, man, you don't know she has so many vibes, but she got hella spirits on her, man. And that's why she get with some brothers and they ruin your fucking life, man.
That bitch had the nerve to say she was a goddess.
Yeah, man. And our women, man. The whole nation, man. From the Lord's got to start over, man. Ain't no way of trying to reverse it. The Lord had to start over and destroy this place, destroy the 2/3, man. Because you can't rehabilitate these niggas, man. Not even the word can do that. Not even the word can do that to the 2/3, bro. You know how powerful that is.
Well, death is the only antidote.
What is it called? Hospice.
Hospice. They're in a hospice situation. But the death is the only medicine, man. The Lord have tried everything from strychnine, everything he has to bring death, man.
Hey, get that in Isaiah. Why should you be stricken anymore? No, I want the one with one. Why should you be stricken anymore? You should only revolt more and more. It did 5. I did 5. I don't want the one that says
23.
I'm right here.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Isaiah 1 and 3. I mean 1 and 5. So why would you be stricken up a little bit? Isaiah 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel, who have not known, my people who have not considered. Verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers.
Seed of evildoers, man. Our people, the scripture say what? My people are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. And that's folly, man. It's stupidity. Go ahead.
It says, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupted, they have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel.
This is a perfect example,
Hey, set the camera over there, man. With the shit that they doing, they playing around in traffic and see, hey, man. You don't think the Lord mad at that shit, man? Look at the children of the Most High, man. Conducting themselves like heathens, man.
That's a son of God. They supposed to be ruling over nations and giving orders. And they dance in the middle of the street acting a damn fool, man. Our men got the black woman vibration on them, man. You know what I'm saying? That real impulsive, real just, you know what I'm saying? Just degenerate mindset, bro. Go ahead,
Why? The Holy One of Israel unto nations, they are going to play backwards. Why should you be stricken anymore?
Why should the Lord continue to put us in captivity? Slavery over and over and over and over and over, you still don't get it. Here it is, the Lord will put us in slavery, okay? Send someone, raise someone up to deliver us. Jacob, get out of that captivity, go back to worshiping the Lord, but then go back to doing some madness, man. And then the Lord do it again. The Lord said, why, man? You know what? I got the antidote for you niggas, man. Death, man. And I'm about to bring it at all the time high, man. And everybody can feel it, man.
And that's what we'll hit it off on 3 Wisdom Solomon 1 Wisdom Solomon 3, get that last verse. That's the end all be all, man. The Lord gotta destroy you, man. He gotta destroy you, man. Ain't no waiting another 40 years, but nah, man. You gotta die, man. And we with it, man. I'm like, bro, I'm with it, man. I'm not against that, man. I see the nigga and I see a degenerate women of our nation. I say, Lord, Baba Gashad. That's in my prayers, man. Destroy these niggas, man. Destroy these 2/3, man. Destroy them, man. And do something, man. Go ahead, man.
Matter of fact, give us the spiritual. We gonna help you, Lord.
Bro, me personally, I actually want to get in on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead ass, bro. I want to get them spiritual power. I'm one of those men, bro. I want to get a part of that, man. Yeah, bro. I want to rip it. You know what I mean? I want to do all of it, bro.
He took his mom off the couch.
Yeah, bro. Toss niggas from I want to do all that because it's going to be in righteousness. So when the Lord put the spirit on us to do it, I'm not going to feel the way about it. This is the Lord's will. He wants me to do this, man. But I'm going to say when the Lord allows it, in that day, man. Because I ain't gonna do none of that now.
You gotta
clarify
say that.
I ain't gonna do that now. I'm talking about if the Lord gives us that spiritual power, man. I pray on one of those men. Whee! Go ahead,
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3.
No, I want the last verse,
For horrible, 3:19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation.
There you go. Horrible is the end of the unrighteous generations, man. So on that, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash.
Hey, double honors to our apostle, Elder Millstone. Hey, peace and mercy to the day. And Mama Ball, man.
You almost home.
I pressed the next thing.